Good morning, everyone, or probably early afternoon if you're ever watching this here. This is Robert from RJL 518 on this Saturday, welcoming you to another edition of Inside Pitch, the 1964 One and Gone tournament. This is game number 17, the first semifinal in this tournament. It will be the number 13 Cleveland Indians taking on the number 9 Milwaukee Braves. We are live here at Milwaukee County Stadium, where a lot of people are actually, I didn't think we'd be hosting a game, but the Braves are actually doing a heck of a job. Let's take a look at how these two teams got here. The Cleveland Indians riding the upset trail pretty much. They defeated the New York Mets in the first round, which really wasn't an upset. The Mets were the worst team in the league in 1964, but the Mets gave them a good game, 7-6. Then Cleveland goes ahead and upsets the New York Yankees in the second round, 3-2. And then a couple of days ago, it was Cleveland beating the Dodgers 6-5. And now they are in the fourth round for this championship tournament. The Milwaukee Braves started in the second round. They shut out the Baltimore Orioles in round 2. And then they upset the Chicago White Sox 3-0. They actually shut the White Sox out 3-0. And then the Orioles, they shut out 4-0. So the Milwaukee Braves pitching has yet to allow a run in this tournament. And that's amazing. And now they will host the Indians today here at Milwaukee County Stadium. Starting pitchers for today's game, it is the number 4 starter for Cleveland, Sonny Seibert, and the number 3 starter for Milwaukee, Denny LeMaster. That is who I chose for this game. Of course, when we get to the championship game, whoever teams who are in the championships, they will always have the number 1 starter available because that's what you should have for a championship. Starting pitcher for the 1964 Milwaukee Braves will be Denny LeMaster. He was 17-11, 4.15 ERA. As Steeler fan 1933 joins me for this morning. Thought I'd get a game in early so we could watch some college football later. I was going to do some History Maker golf. I've decided to put that off till Monday now. I'm not going to play until Monday, the first 9 holes of History Maker golf. It takes 2 hours to do that, and I'd rather do that on a day when I really don't have anything else scheduled. So, and of course, we're doing the 2 championship games for Inside Pitch today, the semis, and then I'll have the championship game tomorrow. And Monday, I'll just do some History Maker golf and take a break before I set up the next Inside Pitch One and Gone tournament. So for those of you expecting to see some History Maker golf today, that will be moved to Monday. Denny LeMaster will pitch for the Braves. We're here at Milwaukee County Stadium. Let's play the first semifinal game of this tournament. Players will be introduced as they come up to bat. Here is shortstop Dick Hauser for the 1964 Cleveland Indians. The Braves, I'm going to utilize blue and white dice and red as the main dice for this round, for this tournament. Or for this game, I should say. Let's play some ball. Denny LeMaster will make his first pitch. That is a 5-2. Possible strikeout in 19 is going to be too high. Dick Hauser, 5-2, and then he leads off with a base hit into right field. He'll go to first. And now we will see second baseman Billy Moran. He is at second today. Vic Davalillo for the Indians was injured in the second game of this tournament. He is out for the tournament, so I had to make a few lineup changes for the Indians in this series. Infield is halfway. See if anything on Strat. It is a 3. Hauser's got a good attempt to steal, and he's going to do that. 15 plus 2 is 17. And Torrey's arm is a 0. 1-17, Hauser steals second base, and he does. The steal was on, and I took it. So Hauser will move to second on a stolen base. Now we'll try to get. Now we'll see what we got here. See, I'll roll the strap die again. It is a 6 this time. Nothing happening, and then now is normal off. LeMaster's pitch 1-3, an error on a grounder. Moran. 5-1. That is a line out right to second. Line out to second. And with Hauser on at second base, a 3 and a 4, Hauser is doubled off. It is a 4. Line out to second. Throws to shortstop, covering second, and Hauser is doubled off on the line drive. An L4-6 double play. Hauser is off of it. Whoa, what a hit that was. What a play that was. And there is 2 outs. That will bring up the left fielder, Leon Wagner, as Milwaukee makes a great play. 1-4 for LeMaster. That's a blank. Wagner, 6-1, and he singles to left field. Oh, boy, how big's that double play now? Wagner gets a base hit. He'll go to first. And now we'll see batting. We will see right fielder Bob Chance. He is in right field for this game. Normally the first baseman, but because Davalillo was injured, I had to move Chance to right. 2 outs. Anything going on here? And that is a 5-0. Nothing happening with 2 outs. 1-4 on LeMaster's card. Again, a blank. Chance, 4-1. He singles to past the third baseman. That is a base hit. Wagner's base running rating is a 3 + 1 is a 4. In order to get to third, he has to have a 6, and he does not. So Wagner has to hold at second base. Third base hit in this inning. And that is huge with that double play at second base. Here is the first baseman, Fred Whitfield for Cleveland. 2 outs. Anything going on? An 8. Nope. LeMaster will pitch. That is a 4-4. That's a range play. Whitfield, 3-2. That's a fly ball to center field. The ball is hit to Lee May. May's range is a 2. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. Lee May makes a great running catch, steals at least a base hit away from Whitfield. That would have scored a run, and the Indians can't believe it. No runs for Cleveland. There were 3 hits, but they can't bring anybody in. And we will go to the bottom of the first. And the pitcher for the 1964 Cleveland Indians will be Sonny Seibert. He gets the call for this game. He was 7-9 with a 3.23 on 64. As Cards and Dice comes in here for me, Tony CP Cards and Dice. Know a little about this era. It's an outlier for me. Honus Wagner, a little funny Indian versus funny Indian. Miracle Lee May. Welcome, Tony, at CP Cards and Dice. I've been checking that Back to Basics Baseball. That really looks like a fun game. I might take a look at that. But I could see how you like that game. It's a lot of fun, and it moves pretty quickly. Bottom of the first inning, leading off for the 1964 Milwaukee Braves will be Rico Carty. He is in left field for this game. That is a 4-6 and a 1, and that is a strikeout. Carty goes down on strikes. 1 out. County Stadium removes 1 from the strikeout rating and adds 3 to the walk for that year. Every season for $14.99. I know, right? Here is, next batter is the center fielder Lee May, who made a great running catch out there in the outfield. Seibert, 1-4. That's a blank. Lee May, 2-4, and he grounds 1 to third. And now for playing in right field is that guy. Forever Maine 90 joins me here now at Milwaukee County Stadium. Sonny Seibert pitching to Aaron. Jeez, deja vu. Okay. Seibert, 6-6. Wild pitch is disregarded. We roll 1-3. That is a walk plus 10. That's a 25, and Aaron's going to just trot down to first as he draws the base on balls. From one Hall of Famer to another, here is third baseman Eddie Matthews. Anything on strat? 12. Nope, nothing happening. Seibert will pitch. The infield is normal. 2-3 on Seibert's card. Strikeout 15 is going to be too high. Matthews swings 3-2, and he flies out to right. Nothing for the Braves. They leave a runner on, and we've got no score at the end of 1 in this semifinal. The winner here goes to the One and Gone Championship for 1964. The Cleveland Indians are pretty much the Cinderella story. They are the highest seed in. But they are not the highest seed in this term. They're not the highest seed in there. The Chicago Cubs at 15 are still in it. However, the Indians are the last American League team left. Leading off for the Indians will be catcher John Romano. In the top of the second, LeMaster 4-1. That's a 7, and that's a strikeout. LeMaster had 185 strikeouts in 64. Here is the third baseman, Max Alvis. 5-5 on LeMaster card. Possible walk, a 9 plus the 3. That's going to do it, a 4 easily. So he walks Alvis. So he strikes out Romano, but walks Alvis. Alvis goes to first. And now we'll see center fielder Woody Held. He is in center for this game. Does Strat say anything to do? Let's see, a 2. Stolen base rating is a 10. Minus plus 2 is a 12. Torrey's arm is a 0. 1 to 12 for Alvis to try to steal. You got held at the plate is a 236 average. 60% chance. Now, I'll call the steal off, and I will have him do normal. 3-1 on LeMaster's card at the ballpark. They use the Strat die as a suggestion, not hard and fast. 3-2 at the ballpark, and that is a possible home run to the pull side. And against the lefty, that is an 11, and that is a 20. There is no home run, and that's just gonna no home run. But it is a hold on a minute. Where am I? Is that a range play at the ballpark, or is that a? That was at the ballpark, right? So that is not a home run. That's going to be a fly. That's going to be a fly out. Woody Held. That's to pull the pull side. That's going to be a fly out the left. For the second out. Now we'll bring up the pitcher, Sonny Seibert. Infield goes back to normal. Response to the form about the E3. Yes, I did. I finally got the response from the error on the throw play. Yes, I did. I finally did. And it basically says disregard runner advancement. Just follow the chart. Follow the error of the throw chart. 2-3 on LeMaster's card. That's a possible home run. And Sonny Seibert is a pitcher. And that is a 2-3, a possible home run on LeMaster. Sonny Seibert's home run rating against the lefty is a 14. That's a 9. Sonny Seibert just sent a home run over the fence in Milwaukee County Stadium. Sonny Seibert just gave the Indians a 2-0 lead. How about that? A home run by the pitcher. That is a 2-run jack for Sonny Seibert. Denny LeMaster gives up a homer to his opposite number. He had 2 home runs in 64, and Seibert goes ahead and blasts one out, and the Indians take a 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. Ugh. As I'm not going to do any History Maker golf today, I'm going to schedule that for Monday. What am I doing? And still 2 outs here. And top of the order, here's Dick Hauser. Yeah, we got it right. We did. My problem was it's a single. It's a single. It's a base hit. And if it's a base hit with an error, I thought you used the runner advancement chart as well before developing the error. If an error on a throw occurs on that, you disregard it and just follow the error on the throw chart. And that's all they said. It says, okay. So yes, we got it right. That runner did not score on that play. We did do it right. Here's Dick Hauser. LeMaster's got to shake off giving up a pitcher to his opposite number. That is a 5 that's a 1-5 strikeout possibility. 5 is going to be too high. Hauser 2-3, and he is going to ground out to short. 2 runs for the Indians on 1 hit and a walk as the home run is hit by Sonny Seibert, the pitcher. We go to the bottom of the second. And yeah, I know pitchers can hit back in the day. Bottom of the second coming up. And here is the catcher, Joe Torre, leading off for the Milwaukee Braves. 4-2 on Seibert. That's an error on a grounder, possibly. Torre, 4-5, and that is a single into left field. A single past the shortstop. The shortstop's rating, Hauser, is a 7. And the error rate and the number is a 10, so there is no error, but Torre does get the base hit. Infield will go halfway, and the batter now will be the first baseman, Gene Oliver. Anything on Strat? A 13. Nope. Infield halfway. 3-2. Strikeout possibility of 1, and that is definite strikeout. Strikes out Gene Oliver. And now Dennis Menke with 1 out. Anything on Strat? That is a 12. Nope. Seibert pitches 6-1. That's a home run check against a righty. That would be a 1-8. That's a 12. That doesn't pass. It's a blank. Menke will hit 6-4, and he flies out to left for out number 2. Infield goes back to normal. And now Frank Bowling. Still anything on Strat? A 4. Nothing happening. Torre on at first. Indians leading the Braves 2-0. Pitch is a 4-5. Strikeout possibility of 1, and he got him. No runs for the Braves. There was a hit. And at the end of 2, the Indians are leading 2-0 in this semifinal. Top of the third coming up. Here is Billy Moran leading off for the Tribe. 4-4 from LeMaster, range play. Moran, 4-1, ground ball to third base. Eddie Matthews' range is a 3. He will make the play. Nice play by Matthews. Throws to first, out number 1. Here is Leon Wagner. Wagner got a base hit his last time up. 1-2 strikeout possibility against a lefty that is an 11. -1 is a 10. That's a 9. He gets out Wagner. He strikes out Wagner. 2 down. And now Bob Chance. LeMaster 5-6. Possible error on a throw. Here we go. Bob Chance 6-4. And that is going to be an infield single. That's a single to shortstop. To the shortstop. Menke's error rating is a 10, and that is a 4. That is an error, which means Bob Chance will get to second base on that. On a bad throw. So Chance will be on second. And that was the rule, I know, although there wasn't any base runners on it anyway, but that is a single and an error. And that is the first error on the Braves. And now we'll see Fred Whitfield. Two outs. It will be normal. Infield is normal. See if anything going on. A 4. Nothing happening. LeMaster 3-1. That's at the ballpark. 3-6, and that's going to be a ground out to short. Now we're in the inning. No runs for the Tribe. They do get a hit and an error. Bottom of the third coming up. Indians leading 2-0. Let's see who's calling here. And that's Junk. Bottom of the third. Leading off will be the Braves pitcher, Denny LeMaster. Let's see what we got. Play some ball. 3-3 on Seibert's card. Strikeout possibility. And yep, that is a strikeout. He's not tired, so he strikes out LeMaster 1, 2, 3. That is the 4th strikeout for Sonny Seibert. He had 144 of them in 64. Here's Rico Cardi. 4-5, strikeout possibility at 12. That's a 9. A fifth 12 is going to be too high, even with the minus in the stadium. 3-1 for Cardi. Starline 1. He grounds 1 to second. And here is Lee May. Seibert 1-5. That's at the ballpark. 6-3, and that's a ground ball at the plate, at the catcher, and that's Romano who picks that up, throws that to first, and that retires the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Seibert, as he is doing the job. 3 innings in the books, and the Indians are up 2-0 in this semifinal game 17. Top of the 4th. And it will be John Romano leading off for the Indians. LeMaster 6-5. That is a blank. He is not tired. Romano 6-4. And against the lefty, that's going to be a double to left. Romano gets a double off of LeMaster. Leadoff double. He'll hold it second and bring up Max Alvis. Strat roll says a 3. Nothing happening. No hit and run with a runner on second base. Infield normal. LeMaster 3-2. That is a possible home run check against the righty. A 1-9, but a 15 is too high. So that's a blank. So Alvis gets to swing. He hits a 4-1. It's a fly ball to left. And no advance for Romano. He stays at second. Here is Woody Held. Anything on Strat? An 11? Nope. LeMaster's pitch, 2-4. Strikeout possibility against the lefty, a 10. 11 minus 1 is 10. That is a 10. And he strikes out Held. And he needed that with 2 outs. And now that brings up the batter that's better than Hank Aaron, and that would be the pitcher, Sonny Seibert, who smacked the home run his last time up. Anything on Strat? And it is a 19, and normally you would probably do a bunt there, but you're not going to bunt with 2 outs, so nothing going on. LeMaster's pitch, 5-4, and against the righty, that's a blank. Seibert, 4-4, and he grounds out to short this time. Nothing for the Indians. They do get a hit. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It will be Hank Aaron leading off for the Braves. The home run by Sonny Seibert was the first run scored against Milwaukee in this tournament. They shut out Baltimore and they shut out the White Sox moving into the semifinals. Those are the first runs ever scored on the Braves in this tournament. Sonny Seibert will now pitch to the hammering Hank Aaron in the bottom of the 4th. See what we got. 5-6, possible error. Hank Aaron, 2-6. That's a ground ball to third. That's Alvis. His error rating is a 10. That's an 11. He's going to make the play. Throws to first and gets Aaron out. Great play by Max Alvis. Just missed it. That is 1 down. And here is Eddie Matthews. Seibert, 6-2. That's a walk against the lefty, Matthews, and that is a 3. That I don't have to check that. He walks Matthews. That's a definite walk. Walks are +3 here at County Stadium. And now a chance for Joe Torre. Anything on Strat? A 14, nothing happening. Slamming Sonny Seibert. Exactly there, see? Larry Doby. There you go. Infield halfway. Seibert's pitch, 2-4. That's a strikeout possibility. Torrey against a right. It's a 7, -1's a 6, but the 8 was too high anyway. Torrey gets the swing, 4-6, and that is a base hit. It's a single past the first baseman. Eddie Matthews' base running rating is a 3. And against the first, and he has to be at least a 2 to get the third, which he will. So Matthews gets the third base on the play. And now the Braves are in business with runners at the corners. And the batter will be Gene Oliver. Oliver's double play rating is a 3. I think the Indians are going to play the infield halfway to still get the double play and allow the run. Runners at the corners. Gene Oliver, big chance here for the Braves finally. Anything on Strat? A 5. Nothing happening. Sonny Seibert. Now he's in a bit of a jam. Pitch on the way. That's a 5-2. A possible hit by pitch, but not happening. This 2 -5 is a negative. So Gene Oliver ducks out the way, and now we'll swing the bat. And that is a 2-4, and he pops it up to short. Oh, pop out to short, 2 outs. Oliver misses a great chance. And now it'll be Dennis Menke. The infield goes to normal. Anything on Strat? A 9. Nothing happening. Now Dennis Menke. Runners at the corners. Bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Indians. Seibert's pitch. 6-1. Possible home run check. A home run with a question mark against a righty. A 1-8. That is a 9. That doesn't pass. But Menke gets the swing. And that is a 5-2. Starline 3. Grounds it to short. Inning over. No runs. There was a hit. And it stays 2-0 Cleveland. And that is a chance gone by the boards for the Braves. That pop out to short was awful. And Denny LeMaster shaking his head as he comes back to the mound, wondering, what do I got to do? What do we got to do to get some runs here? Top of the 5th coming up. And the top of the batting order as well for the Indians. Here's Dick Hauser. 5-1 for LeMaster against a righty. That is a walk possibility. And against the left, that's an 11 plus 3 is 14, but the 15 is still too high. Hauser swings. 6-2. He Starline tunes it, and he grounds it out to short. Here is Billy Moran. LeMaster 4-4. That's a range play. 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Menke. His range is a 3. Does he make the play? He does. Nice play by Dennis Menke. Throws to first. Out number 2. And now here's Leon Wagner. (1-4) on LeMaster's card. That's a blank. Wagner, 4-6. Against the lefty, that's going to be a fly out to center. Against a right-hander, that would have been a double. And that is the first inning in this game where the Indians do not get a hit. So Denny LeMaster is doing his best job he can. Still hasn't shaken off the home run to Seibert. Bottom of the 5th coming up. And here is Frank Bowling leading off for the Braves. Slamming Sonny Seibert. Bowling struck out his last time up. Seibert 1-5. That's at the ballpark. 5-6. And that is a rare play, people here. Got another rare play. So let's see what we get. Rare play, base is empty. It is a 5-4. Slow roller fielded by the catcher, who possibly bobbles, then possibly throws wild to first. resolved by rolling against the catcher error rate, first for the bobble, then for the throw. Torrey's error rating is a 7. There's a 7, and I'm going to use the 17 that's there, so it is not an error. It is not an error on the bobble. Now, is there an error on the throw? And that is a 1. There is an error on the throw. So Bowling's going to make it to first. That's an error. That's going to be an E2. That's an E2. And now if it's a throwing error, I got to check the first baseman, which is Oliver. His range is a 2. Does he prevent? I don't know. Do I have to check for that? That's a good question. I mean, it does. First, you roll the error drop twice. He doesn't bobble it, but but it is a throwing error. So in this case, so Bowling's on at first either way. The question is, if it is a throwing, I guess it doesn't say anything else on that. So I'm just going to say he reaches first. It's a bad throw. It doesn't tell me to throw for range on the first baseman to see if it gets past him. So I'm going to say it is an error. It is an error on. Actually, Bowling is I'm sorry, my bad. The catcher is Romano. Okay, my bad. I keep on forgetting who's at plate. My bad. Bowling is the batter. I'm looking for Torrey. Romano's error rating is a 13. He still does not make an error on the bobble, but he still makes an error on the throw with the 1. So Bowling is on first. I'm going to call that an E2. And that is it. And Bowling is on first, so that is an error, and that's the first error on the Indians. So Bowling on at first, and now the batter is the pitcher, Denny LeMaster. And they are going to hit for him. It's a little early. He still has some innings left, but Denny Lee, if you're the Braves, you're down by 2, and you need somebody to do better than this, even though it's early. LeMaster is actually pitching well, but I'm going to take Denny LeMaster out now, and I'm going to bring in a pinch hitter for the Braves. And they will bring in a lefty, and they're going to bring in Ty Klein to pitch against Seibert, to bat against Seibert. So that's it for LeMaster. He only has 26 batters faced. He was 6 batters away from his tiredness. So Bowling on it first on the error. Infield is now halfway. See if anything going on strat. That is a 14. Nothing happened. Ty Klein's bunt rating is a 5, but there's nothing happening there. It's getting a little dark in here. I'll turn the light on. We've got nothing but rain here in South Florida. Seibert with the pitch. That is a 6-6. That's a wild pitch possibility. That's a 4, and that is a wild pitch. Bowling goes to second. What a time for Seibert to do that. And now a runner on second base, and Klein is still up. I'll re-roll strat, see if anything going on. The 9, nothing happening. But now the infield's back to normal. Sonny Seibert throws it to the backstop. 3-4. And that is a blank. He is not tired. Klein will bat. 2-3, and he flies out to right. And Frank Bowling, on a fly out to right, is his base running rating. So he has a 2. A 2 or 1, he goes to third. That is a 1, and Bowling does advance to third on the fly out to right. Top of the order now for the Braves, Rico Cardi. The Indians are going to play, let's see, the runner at third cuts the route in half. They're going to play the infield normal with 1 out and try to get the outs. That's not the tying run. Cleveland's going to play a little bit conservative here. 1 out, though. Cardi is the batter. He's 0 for 2. Anything on strat? A 19. Cardi, he could try a squeeze bunt here. His bunt rating's a 1, though. No, ain't happening. No squeeze bunt. Not with a bunt rating of 1. That's not going to work. So Cardi will go ahead and hit. Seibert pitches. That's a 5-3, and that is a walk possibility. And against a righty, 12 plus 3 is a 15, 6 on the die, and he walks Cardi. And maybe that could be a good thing, although that does put the tying run on base. The batter is Lee May, but now they can go infield half and try to play for the double play. Still 2-0, bottom of the 5th. Sonny Seibert in a little bit of trouble. See if anything on Strat. That is a 15, nothing happening. Seibert will pitch. 5-3. Another walk possibility, but the 14 is going to be too high. May swings. 5-3. And that is a line drive right to third. That's a line out to third. And with a line out to third. And then we'll see if anybody gets up. Let's see if anybody gets doubled up. That is a 5. No. Oh, Bowling just barely got back. Bowling barely got back. 2 outs. May almost lined into a double play. Barely gets out, but there's 2 outs now. Now the infield goes back to normal. And now you got this guy coming up in this situation. Here's Hammer and Hank. Runners at first and third, now 2 outs. If Hank Aaron needs to come through with a big one, it needs to be here. Anything on Strat? Just a roll. A 7. Nope. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Fans here at Milwaukee County Stadium hoping in the Hammer can do something. He is 0 for 1. Seibert's pitch. 3-6. Range play. Aaron. 2-5. Ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Alvis. His range is a 2. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. Alvis gets over there, makes the play, throws to first, gets Aaron out, and the Indians get out of another jam. Oh, boy. No runs. There were no hits. There was 1 error and a walk. And once again, with runners on base, the Braves can't get anyone in. Alvis makes a big save at third. Still 2-0 Indians. Top of the 6th. 2 lefties and a righty coming up for Cleveland, so the Braves will go to the pen. Probably see a lefty coming in here. And they're going to bring in Billy Heft, who will pitch for the Braves. Billy Heft will now pitch against Bob Chance. Top of the 6th inning. The Indians get out of a jam, getting some great defense out there. With a range of 2, he had a 33% chance to make the play, and he did. 6-2 for Heft. That's a blank. Not tired. Just came out. Bob Chance, 4-2. He pops out to second. Here is Fred Whitfield. 2-4 on Heft's card. That's a blank. Whitfield, 6-2. And that's a base hit past the shortstop. That's a single. And that's Chance's 3rd hit of the game. I'm sorry, not Chance. That's base hit for Whitfield. That's actually, Whitfield is 1 for 3. And now the batter is Romano. 1 out, infield halfway. Anything going on? That's a 5. -1. Nope, nothing happening. Heft will pitch 2-4. That's a blank. Romano 6-5. That's a ground ball to third. Double play rating is a 4. +1 is a 5. Second baseman is the pivot man automatically, which is bowling. He has no arm rating. So a 1 to 5, they'll turn the double play. Actually, it's an automatic double play because it's a halfway. So it is a double play automatically. It's a 6 because you got 4 from Romano, +1, and then +1 here. It's a 6. It's an automatic double play. There's no throw. Well, there is a throw, but it's a double play. 2 outs. They turn it. And that will end the inning on a 6-4-3. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Indians still leading 2-0. Eddie Matthews will now bat for the Braves. Sonny Seibert still got a few batters left in him. Let's see, where is he? 26, so he would be here. They're going to keep Seibert out there a little longer. He is due to bat third in the next inning, in the 7th. Let's see what we got. Seibert to Matthews, 5-6, possible error. 2-6, that's a star line 5. It's a fly ball to left field, and that's not going to be an error anyway, no matter what. The ball is hit to Wagner. His error rating is a 7. That had to be at least an odd number, so it's a fly out to left for 1 out. Makes the play. Here is Joe Torre. Seibert, 2-5. That's at the ballpark. Torre, 1-5. Pops out to the catcher. Pops out to catcher, 2 down. Into foul territory, I guess. And now Gene Oliver. 6-3 on Seibert's card. That is a strikeout, and a 1 will do that. A 1-2-3 inning for Seibert. And the Braves are running out of outs. 6 innings in the books. The Indians lead it 2-0 on a home run by the pitcher of all people. Top of the 7th. Max Alvis, the batter. We'll see a new pitcher for the Braves as they got a few right-handers coming up. So Heft will come out. And we'll see a new pitcher for Milwaukee. And they will bring in Chichi Olivo. Top of the 7th. Here is Chichi Olivo. Another great baseball name. Chichi. Olivo's pitch, 5-1. That's a blank. Of course, he's not tired. Alvis, 4-3. Star line 1. He grounds 1 to third. Here is Woody Held. Olivo with the pitch. 1-6. That's a blank. Held, 3-2. He flies out the left. The batter now is supposed to be Sonny Seibert, but he is going to be taken out. He is due to get tired after the second batter. So Seibert has done his job, and we'll see a pinch hitter for the Braves, and it will be Tito Francona, who will pinch it for not Braves, the Indians. 2 outs. Olivo, 2-6. Strikeout possibility, that's a 3, and he does strike out Francona. And a 1-2-3 inning for Olivo. And the Braves go to the bottom of the 7th inning, still 2-0 Indians. It's not like the Braves haven't had their chances. They did. They're just not getting them. Let's see. Got a right and 2 right. Got 2 rights coming on. The Indians will bring out a pitcher themselves. It'll probably be a right-hander. They're going to go with Ted Abernathy. Don McMahon is their closer. They want to save him for the couple innings. Ted Abernathy will pitch for the Indians. And leading off for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th is Dennis Menke. Abernathy's pitch, 2-5. Walk possibility. A 6 is going to do that. Menke walks. Walks the leadoff batter. And now Frank Bowling, who reached on an error his last time up. Still rolling Strat. That's an 11. Nothing happening. Infield half. Abernathy's pitch. 6-2. Strikeout possibility on 19 is going to be too high. Bowling gets the swing. 5-4. And he flies out the left. 1 out. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Chichi Olivo. And coming up to bat is going to be Sandy Alomar for the Braves. Switch hitter. A 19. Alomar is not going to bunt. So we'll take that off. Abernathy pitching to Alomar. Infield still halfway. 1-6. Possible home run check, but the 17 is going to be too high. Home run question mark. So it's going to be 7 too high, so it doesn't matter. That's a blank, so Alomar gets to hit. And that is a 3-2, and he is going to fly out to center. 2 down. Menke still stays where he's at. And now Rico Cardi. The Braves are running out of outs. The Braves shut out Baltimore and the White Sox, and now the Indians are shutting out the Braves. Strat roll 20. Is there a pickoff? No pickoff. Abernathy will pitch. Infield is normal. 6-3, and that is a possible strikeout against a righty, and that is a 2, and he strikes out Cardi. And that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was a walk. 7 in the books, and the Indians are still leading 2-0. As the Braves are just not getting the rolls. Top of the 8th coming up. They have 2 rights and a left coming up for the Indians, so the Braves will bring out a new pitcher. And they're going to they're going to bring out Jack Smith, who will pitch for the Braves. Here's Jack Smith. Dick Hauser leads off for the Indians in the top of the 8th. 6-5 on Smith's card. That's a possible home run, but with a 16, that's going to be too high. Hauser doesn't have anything like that. He only hit 3 home runs in 1964, and that was way too high. So that's a blank. But what does Hauser do? He does single past the third baseman for a base hit. So Hauser does get a hit. No home run, but he gets a hit. Big insurance run on base. That's Hauser's second hit of the game. And now Billy Moran. Infield gets to halfway. Still calling a strat roll. That is a 20, but no pickoff for Jack Smith. He has no pickoff rating. 4-5, hit by pitch with a 16, a 4 minus 10. That's not gonna do it. So Moran ducks out the way, and now he swings the bat. 2-5. That's a ground ball to shortstop. Moran's double play rating's a 3. -1 from Smith is a 2, but back to halfway is a 3. The ball is it's hit to the shortstop, so the second baseman is the pivot man, which is Bowling. He has no rating. A 1-3, they will turn the double play. And they do. Moran and Hauser are out. They turn the 6-4-3. And there are now 2 outs. And here is Leon Wagner. Smith, 5-4. That's a range play. Wagner, 5-3. That's a fly ball to right. The ball was hit to Aaron. His range was a 4. And he will get to that one. Aaron tracks it down, takes about 5 steps, but he was pretty well in range to make that play, and that will end the inning. No runs for the Indians. There was a hit. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Still 2-0. Can the Braves break through Indians pitching? The Indians are going to go to the pen and take out Ted Abernathy, as the Braves have 2 lefties and a righty coming up. Let's see what they want to do here. And they're going to bring in Tommy John. John will come in to pitch, and he'll go up against Lee May leading off for the Braves here in the bottom of the 8th. Tommy John, how about that? Very young Tommy John. Before, of course, he had the surgery. John's pitch, 3-2. That's a walk with a 4 on there. That's going to definitely do it. Against the lefty, that's a 5. And even with the +3 from County Stadium, and he walks the leadoff batter. Now the batter is Hank Aaron. Anything on Strat? A 5. Nothing happening. Infield halfway. The Indians have been using defense to win this, to hold a 2-0 lead in this game. But now Tommy John has to pitch to the hammer. 1-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Aaron, 2-2. Fly ball to right. Fly out to right. 1 down. Aaron not doing it today. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. And now Eddie Matthews. Anything on Strat? 5. 2 minus 1. Nope, nothing happening. Tommy John. John will pitch. 4-3. That's a possible home run. But against a lefty, Matthews is a 4. That's not happening. So that is a blank. Matthews does get to swing. And that is a 5-3. And he grounds one right back to John. 2 + 1 is 3. +1 is 4. On a ground ball back to the pitcher, Matthews is a lefty, so the shortstop is the pivot man, which is Hauser. His arm is a 5. A 1-5, they turn the double play. It's a 6. They do not. May will get to second base on that. There are 2 outs, and the only play was the first, so it must have been a little dribbler to the mound, and John knew that May had a good base running rating, and he took the sure out at first. So that is 2 out, but that is 2 outs. Runner moves. A 1-5, you can't turn the double play. Now the batter is Joe Torre with a runner in scoring position, which a runner that I think the Braves really have to get in. 2 outs, infield is now normal. Anything on Strat? A 16, nope. John will pitch. 2-5. That's a walk. A 16 is going to be too high. Torrey swings. 5-6. Singles past the shortstop for a base hit. Torrey gets a hit. Lee May's base running rating is a 4, and he will score easily from second base with a base. In order to score, you have to have a 3 on a single 6, and he easily scores. The Braves finally get the break. That's a base hit by Torrey. That scores May, and it's now 2-1. Torrey gets a big base hit, now 2-1. Finally. And he's 3 for 4 today for Torrey. The batter will be Gene Oliver. 2 outs still. Torrey on at first. Strat, 18. Nothing happening. John, they're going to keep him out there. Let's see if we can get through this next batter. Dennis Menke's due to bat next. 2-1 now. John's pitch. 3-4. That is a walk possibility. And against the lefty, 7 + 3 is 10. He walks Oliver. Runners, now the tying runners in scoring position for Dennis Menke. That's going to be it for John. And the Indians will go to the pen and bring in a right-hander. And they really didn't want to use him yet, but they have to now. They're going to bring in their closer, Don McMahon. See if he can clean up John's mess. 2-1, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Torrey on at second, Oliver at first, Dennis Menke the batter for the Braves. Can the Braves tie this game up at least? Menke is 0 for 2 with a walk. Anything on Strat? A 1. No, I don't think anybody's stealing. There's not going to be a hit and run here, so no. Dennis Menke will bat. Don McMahon trying to close the door. 2 outs. Pitch. McMahon, 5-1. That is at the ballpark. 4-4. And it's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Moran. Throws to first. And McMahon gets the jam over with. The Braves finally get a run on one hit and a couple of walks. And it's now, though, a 2-1 game. This game is far from over yet. I guess Tommy John needs Tommy John surgery. Maybe he still does. Top of the 9th inning. Leadoff batter for the Indians is Bob Chance. Jack Smith is coming out. And the Braves need to keep it a 2-1 game. And coming on to pitch with a couple of left-handers coming up. The thing is, do you go with your best pitcher or do you bring in a specialist? I think you go with your best pitcher. They're going to go to Bobby Tiefenauer. Tiefenauer is their closer, but he's the best pitcher they got left in that bullpen. And they're going to go with him to try to see if they can keep this a 2-1 game. Top of the 9th inning, Bob Chance leads off for the Tribe. Tiefenauer, 1-6. That is a range play at the ballpark. 5-1, and that is a single to second base. Bowling's range is a 2. Does he make the play? Yes, Bowling gets over there, dives for it, and makes the play. Throws to first, 1 out. Oh, what a great play by Bowling. Range is a 2, and he gets it. And that turns out a ground out to second. Now Fred Whitfield, the batter. That's one thing I do love about inside pitch. Hits can become outs, and outs can become hits. Fred Whitfield now up. Tiefenauer, 5-6. Wild pitch is disregarded. 2-1. Strikeout. And yes, he'll get it. That's a 6. He strikes out Whitfield. And now John Romano. Tiefenauer, 4-5. Possible home run against the righty. That's a home run question mark. 1-17, right-handed batter, 7. That passes. Against the righty, Romano is a 13. A 1-13 Romano sends this ball to the moon. It is a 6. Crack. And that one is hit high. That one is hit deep. It's got boosters on it. It is into outer space. John Romano's solo home run off of Bobby Tiefenauer. Stadium groans. Ugh. Solo shot for Romano. That could be the nail in the coffin for the Braves. And it's back to a 2-run lead, 3-1 Indians. A two-out single home run, solo home run. Ugh. And now the batter is Max Alvis. Tiefenauer's pitch, 3-2, strikeout possibility, and they'll get it. That's a 7, and he strikes out Alvis. But that damage is huge. 1 run on 1 hit for the Indians. Bottom of the 9th, 3-1 Cleveland. They are 3 outs away from this 1964 one-and-gone championship game. Don McMahon comes out for Cleveland. He will try to end it here. Frank Bowling leads off from Milwaukee. Let me see, his batting average is 199. He's second base. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Bowling. And it is going to be Lou Klimchak. Even though we only had 21 at bats, but this is for the last. Usually, for the last at bats. I usually go ahead and disregard the at bat. How many? I just bring out the best batter. So Lou Klimchak will bat against Don McMahon. He can play second base, though he will not play second base. Though Mike De La Hoz will take over that position. He's better second baseman. So Klimchak is just in here to pinch hit. Lou Klimchak against Don McMahon, bottom of the 9th. Braves need base runners. McMahon, 5-4. And that is a star line off of his own row. Wow. Star line. And that's a ground out to second base, 1 out. McMahon pitches a beautiful pitch and gets out Klimchak. We'll see another pinch hitter for Tiefenauer, as he is done. The pitcher was due up next. Milwaukee bench getting a little down. It's going to be Felipe Alou will come up to bat now. Don McMahon against Felipe Alou. 1 out. McMahon's pitch. 3-6. Strikeout. 12 is too high. Alou will swing. 6-2, and he grounds 1 to third. 2 outs. And the last chance for the Braves is Rico Carty. Don McMahon trying to close the door and send the Indians to the championship game. McMahon, 5-3. That is against the righty. That's a blank. Carty, 3-4. Fly ball hit to right field. Bob Chance has it measured, looks up, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball game is over. The Cleveland Indians, the number 13 seed in this one-and-gone tournament, advance to the championship game. They will play either the Chicago Cubs or the St. Louis Cardinals, and I'll play that in game number 18. I'll play that later. The Cleveland Indians beat the Mets, the Yankees, the Dodgers, and now the Braves. It's not like the only cupcake that pretty much beat really was the Mets. But everybody else, they did it. What a big victory for the Cleveland Indians, and they are in the championship as they knock the Braves out 3-1. Final line score coming up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There. How good was Cleveland pitching today? Well, the Indians, 3 runs, 9 hits, and an error. For the Braves, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. They also got great defense. The winning pitcher was Seibert. He got the win. LeMaster takes the loss. Don McMahon does get the save. And the Indians will play the championship game, and I will play that game tomorrow. But I will play the second game of the semifinals later today. So join me for that, probably after some college football, which I got to start watching. So thank you very much for joining me. Forever May 90, see Pester One, Cards and Dice TV, Tony. Don't forget to watch his channel. His channel is top-notch. He's doing some great back-to-basics baseball, a game from Downey Games, and it looks excellent. So give him a look at. You might like what you see, and the seasons are really cheap, and you get everybody. It should be awesome. And Steeler Fan 1933, thank you all for joining me, and we'll see you guys a little later for the second game of the semifinals today. Stay safe, healthy, strong, and smart. Enjoy your rest of your day, everyone. The Indians move on to the championship. They beat the Braves 3-1. Take care, everyone. See you later.